back on our climb to Plat. So, as you can see, I drew a effect wheeler, maxi, engage, forbidden droplet, and infinite imperm. They have a car goes room. Of course, we always go first. But I think I lost the die roll and they made us go first. So hopefully it doesn't get ash. It doesn't. Alright. Gonna make a Kagari, which kind of sucks because we didn't activate, you know, you want to triple dip engage, but that's okay. We have no choice. Need to add that back to hand, of course, so we can search engage off of Shizuku, because we have 1, 2, 3 ways of, you know, interacting with our opponent. And I don't set the forbidden droplet because just in case people are running around that one of Saki, one of Harpy Spread the Duster, and, you know, lightning storms and stuff like that. So you never know. So we are playing God cards, huh? Right? Alright, must have saw that Team Sam video. So of course we negate that. Could have chained Maxi, but I don't want them to get anything starting. So, cool. Just gonna set 2. They're gonna try to activate their effect because they're thinking that it potentially can dodge that, but it doesn't work because it's permanent. It's not like skill drain. So of course we attack. We want to add a spell. Oh, and they're gonna activate Guardian Slime. Makes this card gain, blah blah blah. Doesn't really matter. They can add a spell trap that was specifically lists Winged Dragon of Raw. Sure. We're gonna send Henry 0 because we don't need that anymore. Then we're gonna make another Shizuku. Just gonna set our forbidden droplet now. And search for multi-roll. So they're gonna use its effect to attribute to get God Slime. God Slime by attributing 1 level 10 Aqua Monster. That's a level 10 Aqua Monster, so that's cool. They're gonna have that. In chat, they're gonna summon Raw. So I'm not sure if it has animation. I think it does, but they're gonna Monster Reborn, potentially try to kill me. Of course, we chain Maxi. Remember, we survived this turn basically just poking for damage with Hayate. So they're gonna summon a lot of stuff. And since it was properly summoned, they can summon it again. We draw another Maxi. So of course we forbidden droplet to prevent our opponent from killing us, and we have all their attack. They can't do anything, which kind of sucks, right? Yeah, you can target this thing. So of course, summon Ray. We're gonna search for a jamming wave so we can at least pop off and kill this thing, because it has an effect where your opponent's monsters cannot target for attacks, and your opponent cannot target with card effects except monsters you control. Any monsters you control except Ijim God Slime, so I have to attack that. I think, yeah. So we're gonna activate on multi-roll. Activate that. And that was just a soul crossing, so it doesn't really matter. We destroy that, and we destroy the other back row. And that was another soul crossing, I think. A shiny one. So we're gonna add engage, we're gonna add for Widowmaker. But I don't think we cannot be activated. La la la. That's weird. Yeah. 1 blah 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 blah. There we go. Let me see. Should be summon. Because I think I tried targeting it with that one card. Oh wait, yeah, because of Judgment God Slime. I'm dumb. Right, because I can't target anything except this. Yeah, okay. So I could have stolen Raw and like killed him with phone. I feel like it's too much BM, so. Right, so you know how it works. We're just gonna attack directly, not even deal with Raw. So that was cool. That was fun. They almost had me. If I didn't have Forbidden Droplet, I think they would have killed me. So let's go on to the next one. Alright, so this is game number 2 for this part. We got Effect Wheeler. We got 2 rows, 1 Shark Cannon, and there can be only 1. And of course we won die roll, so we're going first. Summon. We make Shizuku. Set 2 and pass, basically. It kind of sucks we don't have a way to raid, but that's okay. We have 1, 2, 3 forms of interaction. So, search for engage. And we got a face down and a face down, so that's a little bit spooky. And we draw Widowmaker. None of them are alive at the moment, so I chose to summon Hayate and just poke directly. Why not attack this? Because what if they play like some busted thing like is Morphing Jar still banned? I don't remember. Morphing Jar or whatever. Because around gold, right, you're gonna play a lot of jank, and I'd rather just not risk attacking that, because it's only 15 anyways, and most monsters I think are over 1500 defense. Plus, who knows what we're playing, right? We've been playing Blue Eyes that can deal with that, and that can screw us. Why not let them play at your own pace? Or is it just gonna keep to the game plan? Do that and just call it. I don't even set this because, you know, again, one Saki one-off can just screw us all over. So I'd rather just save this for the moment to steal a problematic monster on my turn than just like negate something. Plus, I mean, we have Effect Veiler, right? We don't need that. We don't even have 3 spells in grade, so we can't even take. So I'm not getting the value. So they're gonna draw. They're gonna tribute some. Okay, we're playing heroes, so it's probably a good idea that we didn't kill him or didn't attack it, because it wouldn't. I mean, it wouldn't matter. It's 15-15, right? But still, that's fine. They're gonna add Solid Soldier, and they're gonna try to call by the Haunted for some reason, even though they should probably wait for next turn, so they can get the mass change and make Dark Law, which would probably screw me, but that's okay. So we're just gonna banish, punish them. We're doing that. Team might have a normal summoned yet, so they're gonna Honest Heals me for some reason. I was kind of scared that maybe they had 2, but I think it's only once per turn, so that's fine. We're just gonna search for another Skystriker card. Remember, if you can't kill me, there's no reason to do that, because you're just gonna give me more advantage. So of course we had Afterburners, so we're currently at 1 spell on the grave. We're gonna draw. We're gonna get multi-roll. I choose to activate multi-roll to target. There can be only one, because I can basically go for a game at this point. We have a way to access code. We have another name, and then 4 cards. I don't think they're really playing any super hand traps, because if they were playing super hand traps, they would have probably ashed this at end phase, or in the other turn they would have Effect Veilered me, right, with Shizuku. So we're just gonna pop off basically. We're gonna just waste some spells, because I don't want to. Anything else is not really that great. We can Jamming Waves, so just gonna do that. Now we can get the super thing. So I thought about like, oh, maybe I just steal it, but I'm like, nah, let's just keep it simple. Keep it simple. And then remember, if they nib us, we have a way to potentially play around that. Or not play around, but we have a way to recover, just in case. So we're just gonna pop off, and you guys know the deal from here. Just gonna banish that. I summon Hayate just in case. So attack. Send Ray, because it doesn't really matter at this point. There we go. Played against heroes. Not too bad, not too bad. On to the next one. Alrighty, and I think we need 2 more wins to rank up to Plat I, something like that. Anyways, this is our first brick ever, I think. Like a really terrible hands. We drew 2 Maxi, 1 Ash, 1 Call By, 1 There Could Be Only One, and we have no way to Ray. So that's no good. But we're going second, because we lost that roll and they're going first. So hopefully we can draw Ray. Please draw Ray. We did not draw Ray. We drew another. There Could Be Only One. Okay, that's really bad. Alright, in this situation, you just gotta set what you got. Don't set the extra, because there's no reason to. And just hope they overextend, or you can survive, and especially Maxi, maybe. Alright, we are playing against Subterror. So, no bueno. Presumably, this is a Guru. And it did not. Alright, it was a Subterror Nemesis Archer. Okay, that sucks. So they're gonna attack us. We have no way. There can be only one, kind of sucks. Especially I think in the lower meta when everything's basically different type. But eventually when Sword Soul and, you know, Eldritch and all that other crazy bird up decks, when you get to higher meta, it's probably going to be a lot better. But for now it's kind of, you know, kind of bad, but that's okay. I might got this, to be honest. Okay, so we draw effect wheeler. That's even worse. Alright, so I end up not setting my Ash because the Ash is for the Subterror, the Guru, whatever. Because Guru is basically the entire deck revolves around it. And anyways, if we, you know, set this, they're just gonna shuffle it back into the deck. I could have set Maxi, but it's like, I don't think it would matter because they're just gonna tribute. So we can chain Maxi. Hopefully draw something good. So if you don't know what this one does, it pops on my set back row based on the number of Subterrors that's on field. So at this moment they can only do one. So they decide to just shotgun that. It's probably a good choice. Here's probably my biggest misplay, because he can use that effect to basically special summon itself from the graveyard. I think if I set my thing to on, I would have be able to chain Call by the Grave to that as well, because they end up bopping me. Oh well, that sucks. I mean, we drew really bad, right? So they do that, I'm like, oh man, that sucks. Oh well, one little mistake can screw you. But I think, you know, presumably this is that one trap that you know, that one Subterror trap where they make you gain attack or whatever. So I think he would have just killed me anyways, right? Or at least that's my wishful thinking. Anyways, oh well. Now I gotta win 2 or 3, 2 I think. All right, cool. All right, so we need to win 2, and we won die roll. So we get effect veiler, call by, engage, a multi-roll, and forbidden droplet. So of course activate the engage. I know I could have been like activating multi-roll, set 1 to make sure this goes off and they don't ash me, but I mean, we have to call by, right? So it's okay. I choose to be a little bit greedy and get area 0 instead. And so since they didn't ash me, I'm assuming I probably don't have any hand traps because this is priority number 1. I think everybody ashes this. So we activate that. So in target call by the grave, because at this point we don't really need it. We can maybe play around effect veiler, but that's fine. We can just set the engage in case they negate the Shizuku. So target, we get a ray. That's great. You get anything else? Nope. Cool. We're gonna add the engage, put that to grave. Of course, we activate multi-rolls effect, send that. Special summon a ray, and then we're going to make a Kagari because I can kind of feel they're not playing any hand traps. We add the engage back, so we can double search engage, and of course we make Shizuku, set forbidden droplet, and then of course we add the extra engage. So we have 2 interaction, 1, 2, and that's about it. Alright, we're playing Speedroids. We're gonna do some wacky stuff. Main phase 1, tribute summon, link summon to this. Of course we have to negate that. And they have no response. Yes, no response. And I think they already normal summoned, right? Yeah. So they just have to pass turn. Cool. We have double engage, forbidden droplet. We have another effect veiler. I know, it's very tempting, right? Oh, we can go for access code. But remember, access code is 53 and we can't kill him. So there's no real reason to overextend just to get bopped next turn with no protection, if you will. So we're gonna add engage. We're gonna get rid of that back row, so at least we can pop that monster too. And skill prisoner, blah blah blah. Never heard of this. Target 1 card you control. When any monster effect revolves that targeted that card in activation, negate the effect. Monster effects. Okay, nothing. No monster effects. It doesn't matter. We ain't playing Zodiac Tri Brigade or Bird Up. Sure. They think gets bop. We make Hayate so we can make sure we get another spell engrave. We send the Rose, JK, just in case, because they have a monster in the extra monster zone that's gonna maybe come into play. We can special summon it if we get rid of it somehow. So we're going to make Shizuku end phase. Like before, I choose to set that instead of engage because, you know, playing around, what's it called, Heavy Storm Duster, Harpy's Feather Duster, whatever. I choose that because they have a bunch of set stuff, and they know, you know, it kind of scares them to not set anything because they're just gonna get popped, right? Hopefully you don't get, okay, see, set 1. So because they did that, we can pop that monster. Just remember the bonus effect. So of course we're gonna send that to grave because I want to ensure the engage goes off, and I don't want him to respond to my jamming waves. And it doesn't look like we're gonna need forbidden droplet at the moment because we have effect veiler, right? So, and this is about time for game because he has 2 cards, so we're gonna get rid of those 2. So there we go. We got Threatening Roar. Could have chained that, but, and this is another kind of terrible misplay. You're gonna see. Should have banished this, right? But it doesn't really matter because this whole time they kept like the you know, the red highlighted started going up. And I was like, that's weird. Are they trying to troll me? It's not nib because I only summoned like twice. So I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably read, right? Always read, kids. Always read. I was like, this is weird. Is this troll? Is trying to troll me? What's going on? And then it's like, oh, I should probably banish that, right? Search engage instead of horny drones or whatever the heck I did. Yeah. So I was like confused. I was like, what's going on? Access code. Then you summon the horny drones. Well, I mean, that's probably a good idea too, right? So you can guarantee the attack at least goes through. Right? That's fine. You're gonna prevent me from attacking? Cool. Well, that's really dumb. So I summon Shizuku. I choose not to set this because it's gonna get popped anyways, just in case, because we're playing hardcore into you know, the Saki one as Harpy Feathers Duster, Lightning Storm, whatever. And these are all basically chainable, so it's okay. So sure. They're gonna act shock surprise, never heard of that. Banish 2, destroy 1 and target as many cards. So far they have 1, 2. That's perfect. Gotta destroy access code, sure. And negate that. And they just scoop because they know we have way too much advantage. So we still get the W, even though probably could have gone their game there. Would have really mattered. I mean, I would have searched for Shark Cannon instead of the Hornet Drones. I think would have been not able to kill him, right? Anyways, on to our rank up match. Alright, so this is my actual rank up match. It's gonna be super hard core, super sweaty, had to play out of my mind, no misplays. Because we can see I drew 2 effect veiler, 1 Ash, 1 Area 0, 1 there can be only 1, and we lost die roll. So not looking good. Not looking good. They're gonna play chicken game and set 2, so I'm thinking maybe this is Striker? Because Skystriker is the only other deck I can think of where people might play chicken game, which is a terrible card, right? Because that means I can draw a card too, and you never want that to happen. That's just my opinion, but so they're gonna act chicken game, draw something. They're gonna act Danger Thunderbird. And RNG wasn't on their side, so they set that. They picked that. That thing goes to grave. They can't kill anything because I don't have any sets, so that was just really unfortunate. They probably should have activated that first because the probability of that, you know, happening is a better. But maybe they had 2 sets that they really wanted to make sure it doesn't get discarded. So I don't know. So we're gonna just discard effect really because we have one, and they just quit. Cool. I was just kidding about the super hardcore sweaty thing. Sometimes just be like that. So now we're into Plat. Thanks for watching all my scrub plays from gold 5 to Plat 5. So at this point I'll probably rename the series or update it so it shows, you know, platinum and all that stuff like that. So we'll probably get more sweaty meta decks in the upcoming days or so. Anyways, just want to say thank you. Alright, see you guys around. This is my outro song for free YouTube monies. Give me some likes and support me, please.